Definitely, and that seems to be the case, and that's also the first bear case where we've seen out of all positive announcements that Kaynes has been making over the past few quarters, the first negative blip or so. We have seen that management also affirmed to us while speaking to NDTV Profit that the new announcement for the new CEO will only come in the next 2 to 3 days, so we won't have to wait too long. But that'll be the other key trigger for the stock to watch, at least in the short term. When you look at the second bull and bear case, management has mentioned that he is going to be an internal candidate. He or she is going to be an internal candidate. So they have been grooming a specific person for the new CEO role. And once that comes in, we will be seeing that familiarity essentially for that particular person with the current management and the current team at Kaynes Technology. So there shouldn't be any interruption in business, and they are anticipating that. But the capability of the CEO and the role within Kaynes Tech has been a lot of business to government as well as policy making as a whole, and the contribution of Kaynes Tech to the EMS sector as a whole as well. So we did see that Rajesh Sharma handled that pretty well over the last 3 to 4 years. He was specifically actually also recruited just before the IPO, about 6 to 8 months before the IPO in November 2022, and he has been speaking at panels, speaking to the government on policy making. So that will be one of the key aspects to watch out for in terms of the new CEO that comes in as well. The revenue targets largely remain unchanged is what the management spent. They are looking at roughly 8 to 8,500 crores in revenue by FY28. FY25, it was just about at 2,700 crores. So it's a big task, but they are looking to affirm that. But the target largely hinges on new verticals like semiconductors as well as printed circuit boards or PCBs. So that will be the other one. The success of that will be key. We won't have to wait too long. Q4 of FY26 is when the commercial production for the semiconductor, the OSAT facility starts. So that'll be the other one for those revenue targets. And finally, valuations are punchy at 69 times price to earnings, and that's for FY27. So definitely a stock that's not cheap by any means, but analysts are penciling in the profits to essentially double by FY27, but seems to be priced in for now as well. The stock did go down by almost 4% when the news hit this morning, but since then has recovered. So while I might be dressed in blue, it doesn't feel like the stock is getting impacted or seeing any blues and seeing a recovery as well. But going forward, how the management, the new change happens over the next couple of quarters will be the other one to watch out for.
What would you have said if you were dressed in red? I'm trying to understand that.
I would have probably changed up because I feel that the company will be able to maneuver this, and that seems to be the consensus estimates on the street as well.